Hello student. So today we talk about some of the important algebraic identity and their utilities. Here I have written some of the algebraic identities that you have to memorize. Okay? And one by one we utilize each of the identity in solving the sums. Starting with the first identity, x plus y whole square. Now you can say identity has two different forms. X plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. For example, if we talk about this identity, x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square, where the left hand side part, the left part, is a factorized form. X plus y whole square means it is x plus y multiplied twice. Then you get quadratic polynomial, means by multiplication of linear polynomial, because the degree of x and y is 1, so that is monomial. That is linear polynomial, and that linear polynomial multiplied twice, then it gives quadratic polynomial. So x plus y whole square, that is the square of linear polynomial, gives quadratic polynomial. So left hand side is a factorized form and right hand side give expand form of the polynomial. So first of all, how to get factorized form to the expanded form that we talk about. X plus y whole square, it has two terms, x and y. Sign between them is plus. So what you should do, first you do square of first term, that is x whole square. Then put plus. If the sign between x and y is plus, then you put plus. If the sign between x and y is minus, then you put minus. Then write 2 into first term into second term, that is 2 into x into y, and last you write square of second term, that is y whole square. So x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2 into x into y plus y whole square. So finally you get x square plus 2xy plus y square. You had already learned this identity in 8th standard also. Take one more example. Suppose if I take 2x plus 1 whole square. So as you know, it has two terms. 2x is the first term, 1 that is second term. Sign between them is plus. So how to solve it? Square of first, that is 2x whole square, plus 2 into first into second, that is 2 into 2x into 1. Always keep the bracket and do whole square, plus square of second, that is 1 whole square. So what do you write? 2, that square is implement to both 2 as well as x. Sorry. So what do you write? 2 square, that is 4, x square, that is x square, that is 4x square, plus multiply all constant and coefficient. 2 2s are 4, 4 into 1 4, that is 4 into x, and plus 1 whole square, that is 1 square, that is 1. Suppose one example is 2x minus 3y, 2x plus 3y whole square. So what do you write now? Square of first term, that is 2x whole square, plus 2 into first into second, so 2 into 2x into 3y. Last term sign is always plus. Last term sign is always plus. So what do you put? Plus 3y whole square. Here also you can see last term sign is plus. Here also you can see that last term sign is plus. Last term sign is always plus. So what do you write now? 2x whole square, that is 2 square, as well as x square, that is 4x square. First you multiply coefficient, 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12, and then x into y, that is 12xy, plus 3 square and y square. 3 square, that is 3, 3s are 9, and y square, that is y square, that is y square, 3y square. Understand? It is very easy. Just simply memorize the formula and implement it. Same way, another identity, that is x minus y whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. As I told before, left hand side part is factorized form, that is linear equation. Square of the linear equation gives it's a linear polynomial, and square of linear polynomial gives quadratic polynomial. So square of linear polynomial gives quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial have its degree 2. Linear polynomial have its degree 1. X raised to 1, y raised to 1. But a quadratic having its degree 2, that is x square 2 and y square. So now again how to get the expand form of x minus y whole square. Let us see. X minus y whole square. How to write? Square of first. Then if the midterm sign is minus, then you keep minus. Before that we had seen that if the midterm sign is plus, then we put plus. Here midterm sign is minus, then you put minus. Then 2 into first into second plus square of second. So what do you write? X square minus 2 into x into y, 2xy, and y whole square, that is y square. Suppose 3x minus 5 whole square, you want to expand it. So formula you have to memorize. Square of first, that is 3x whole square. Midterm sign is minus, then you put minus. Then 2 into first into second, that is 2 into 3x into 5. As I told before, last term sign is always plus, so that is plus 5 whole square. So what do you get? That is 3x whole square, means it is a square of 3 as well as square of x. So what do you write? Square of 3, that is 9. Square of x, that is x square. Then minus 3 2s are 6, 5s are 30. That is 30x, and plus 5 whole square, that is 25. Get it? Next identity is x minus y into x plus y equal to x square minus y square. So here you can see the left side, x minus y, x plus y, two linear polynomial. When multiply, it gives quadratic polynomial x square minus y square. So that method is called difference of the perfect square. For example, if I take 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. I take left hand side and I want expand form of it. So here you can see the two terms are equal, 2x and 1, 2x and 1, but the sign between them are opposite. So under that condition, what do you have to do? 2x whole square, keep always minus, square of first minus square of second, that is 2x whole square, that is 4x whole square minus 1. Very important characteristic. First you have to recognize that is two linear polynomials and having equal terms. The only difference that they have opposite sign, one time minus, one time plus. So under that condition, the final form is square of first minus square of second. Suppose same way if I write 3 by 2x minus 4, 3 by 2x plus 4. So how could you write it? 3 by 2x, that is first term square, minus 4, that is 4 whole square. So now 3 by 2 whole square means it is square of 3 as well as square of 2 as well as square of x. So that is 3 square, that is 9, upon 2 square, that is 4, so it is 9 by 4, x square, that is 9 by 4 x square, minus 4 square, that is 16. Get it? Easy. Have to memorize the formula first and then after you can easily calculate it. One more identity, that is x minus x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus a into b. How to interpret it? First term is x, so square of first term plus sum of second term, that is a plus b, into first term, that is x, plus product of second term. Square of first term, x square, plus sum of second, a plus b, into first term, that is x, plus product of second. Get it? Suppose if I write 2x plus 1 and 2x plus 3, you can see the first terms are same and second terms are different. How to solve it? First we put square of first, that is 2x whole square, plus sum of second, that is 1 plus 3, into first term, that is 2x, plus product of second, that is 1 into 3. You have to memorize it. Square of first plus sum of second into first plus product of second. Okay? So as you start to practice it, it will be easy to remember. Nothing difficult. Okay? So square of first is 2x whole square, is square of 2 and square of x, that is 4x square, plus 3 plus 1, 4 into 2x, plus 1 into 3, 3. 1 3s are 3. So final form is 4x whole square plus 4 2s are 8, 8x plus 3. Again, product of two linear give quadratic. Hope you can understand this. So now we will go for a few of the sums of exercise 2. Okay, see exercise 2.5. Question 1. Sub question 4. Y square plus 3 by 2 y square minus 3 by 2. Very easy to understand. It is y square plus 3 by 2 y square minus 3 by 2. You can see that the first and second terms are same and sign between them is opposite. So you know what to do. Square of first minus square of second. So what do you write? Y square whole square minus 3 by 2 whole square. So what do you write? 2 2s are 4. Y raised to 4 minus 3 square, that is 9. 2 square, that is 4. So y raised to 4 minus 9 by 4. See one more. Sum number 5. 3 minus 2x. 3 plus 2x. Again, same terms, sign between them is opposite. What do you write? Square of 3 minus square of 2x, that is 2x whole square. So that is 3 square 9, 2x whole square, that is 2 2s are 4, x square, that is x square. 9 minus 4x square. See sum number 3. 3x plus 4, 3x minus 5. See here, it is different. First terms for both the linear polynomial is same, but the second terms are different. One is plus 4, another is plus 5. So plus 4 is considered to be A and minus 5 is considered to be B. So first, if you haven't able to do your way directly, first you just put identity x plus a into x plus b equal to x squared, that is square of first, sum of second, that is a plus b into x, plus sum of second into first, plus product of second, that is a into b. So if you cannot able to do directly, then first you put identity. Okay. Now here just see that here first term, that is x is equal to 3x. You can find that x is equal to 3x here. So either simply you can say first term, that is 3x, second term, that is 4, and that is a, that is 4. Here we just more simplify a and b. A is equal to 4 and b is equal to minus 5. And you know that the value of x, that is 3x. If I write x is equal to 3x, then it creates confusion, so I haven't write it. X is equal to a is equal to 4 and b is equal to minus 5. So now we write identity. According to identity we put, that is x square. Here the first term is 3x, so what we write? 3x whole square plus sum of second, that is a plus b, that is a, that is 4, and b, that is minus 5. So how do you write it? 4 plus into bracket minus 5 into first term, that is 3x again, plus a, that is 4, and b, that is minus 5. So sometimes second term sign might be both plus, might be both minus, might be 1 plus and 1 minus, but you follow the formula, that is the common one, that is x plus a into x plus b. So the term which is minus, you put plus into bracket minus, nothing else. Rest of the simplification part is same. So now when you simplify it, what do you get? 3x whole square, that is square of 3, square of x, that is 9x square, plus 4, you know, plus into minus, minus, so you write minus 5 into 3x. As you know, 4 5s are 20, that is minus 20, plus minus, minus, so final form is minus 20. Further simplify, 9x square plus 4 minus 5, that is minus 1 into 3x minus 20. So now 9x square plus minus minus, plus minus minus, here minus 1 into minus 3, minus 1 into 3x, sorry, minus 1 into 3x minus 3x, minus 3x into plus, that is plus minus minus, so final form is minus 3x, and that is minus 20. Get it? See one more sum, so it will be more easy for you. X plus 8, x minus 10. So here a is equal to 8 and b is equal to minus 10. Formula you follow, square of first, that is x square, plus sum of second, that is 8 plus minus 10 into first term, that is x, plus product of second, that is 8 into minus 10. So x square plus 8 plus minus minus, so it is 8 minus 10 into x, that is 10 8s are 80, but minus 10, so it is minus 80, minus 80 into plus, plus minus minus, so it is minus 80. Again x square plus, as you know, 8 minus 10 plus minus minus greater number sign, 8 minus 10, that is minus 2 into x minus 80, x square plus minus minus, so it is minus 2x minus 80. Get it? I hope you can understand it well. Exercise 2.5, question number 2. Evaluate the following products without multiplying directly. 103 multiplied by 107. Here you have to use the appropriate identity to solve it, not how to multiply directly. Do not multiply directly. So when you can find such kind of numbers, 103, 107, you can see that the closer number which consists 0, that is 100. That is 100 plus 3 and that is 100 plus 7. So how do you write it? 100 plus 3 into bracket 100 plus 7. So it is like x plus a into x plus b type of identity. So we utilize that. Here first term, that is 100, and second terms are 3 and 7. So square of 100, sum of second, that is 3 plus 7, into first, that is 100, plus product of second, that is 3 into 7. So 100 square, that is square of 1 and 2 0 become 4, so that is 10,000. 7 plus 3 10, 10 into 100, that is 1000, plus 7 3s are 21. So what is final form? $11,021. Okay. Same way, see another one, number 3. 104 into 19.6, closer value, obvious, here 100, and closer value of 0, that is 100 again. What do you write? 100 plus 4, and that is 100 minus 4. So it is like a plus b into a minus b. So what is the formula? A square minus b square. So it is 100 square minus 4 square. So that is 10,000 minus 16. What do you get? 4. 8, 9, 9,984. Hope you can understand, and remaining sum you can able to do your. See question number 3. Factorize 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. So here quadratic polynomial is given, and from that you have to convert into the product of linear polynomials. So the reverse thing you have to do. X square plus 2xy plus y square type of polynomial is provided, and you have to convert it into the x plus y whole square. So expand form you have to convert into the factorized form. So you have to follow the reverse of the identity which we had studied. X square plus 2xy plus y square, that is expand form is provided. You have to factorize it. So first you have to identify that is a perfect square polynomial or not. If you see here 9x square plus 6xy plus y square, what kind of polynomial it is? First term and last term both are perfect square. It means its square root is integer number. Square root of 9 is 3, square root of x square is x, and square root of y square, that is y. So that square root is an integer number. Simply we can find out its square root. Okay. And if you see the sign of last term, that is last term. Sign of last term is always plus. What are the conditions? First term and last term are perfect square. Means square root is possible. Second condition, sign of last term must positive, that is also here, and midterm is obtained, might be positive, might be negative, by the product of 2 with the square root of first and square root of last. So here you can see plus or minus 2, square root of first, that is 9x square, into square root of last term, that is y square, square root of y square. So what do you get? Plus or minus 2, 9x square square root, that is 3x, and y square, that is y. If you multiply all together, 3 to the 6 xy, so it is tally. So all these three conditions being fulfilled by any of the quadratic polynomial, then it is called perfect square polynomial. Now every time you haven't have to do all this process. Simply you have to see that what is first term, what is second term, square root of it is integer or not, and tally it with the square root into 2. See the last term sign. If all these three conditions get fulfilled, then it is perfect square. So now what do you have to do? Write 9x square in a form of square of the square root, that is 3x whole square. Same way write y square as a plus y whole square. Midterm you put 2 into whatever given into the bracket in a first term, that you write, that is 3x, as well as into y. So now only take first term, square root of first term, that is 3x, midterm sign, that is plus, and last term, that is y, and then write whole square. So that is the final factorized form. Get it? 4y square minus 4y plus 1. 4y square, that is perfect square, square root of 4y square, that is 2y. Last term sign is plus and square root of 1, that is 1. Just tally the midterm, that is 2 into square root of first term, that is 2y, and the square root of last term, that is 1 square root of 1, that is 1. So 2 2s are 4, 1s are 1, that is plus 2 2s are 4, 1s are 4 into y, that is plus or minus 4y. Here minus 4y is provided. So that is a confirmed perfect square polynomial. Now you know how to do it. Square of the square root of the first term, that is 2x square. So here I write 4y square in a term of 2x whole square minus square of last term, that is 1 square, 1 whole square. And the midterm is 2 into first, that is 2x into 1. So now 2 2s are 4x into 1, 4x squares. Sorry, here it is y, so you write 2y, okay. So 2y whole square minus 2 into 2y into 1 whole square. So finally what you get? Square root of first, that is 2y, midterm sign, that is minus, last term square root, that is 1 whole square. So that is a perfect square kind of polynomial, and we follow the factorization of the quadratic to obtain product of mononomial. X square minus y square by 100. You can see that x square and y square both are perfect square and sign between them is minus. Sign between them is minus. So we follow the difference of the perfect square. So what do you write it in another way? X whole square minus y by 10 whole square. Square root of y square, that is y. Square root of 100, that is 10. Y by 10 whole square. So that is like a plus b into a minus b. Identity, you can remember it, a square minus b square. So here a square minus b square is given. Then what do you write? A plus b and a minus b. So here what do you write? X minus y by 10, one time minus, and another time x plus y by 10, one time plus. All these things you also already learned in 8th standard also. So nothing new for you. Get it?